My name is Mercedes Armas-Bach, and this is my story. My legal professional journey started off in a very strange way. I inherited a law practice from an attorney that I'd been working with, and here I was out 1 year from graduation, and I inherited a full-blown practice. And that was unusual, but I muddled through and somehow made it. And 15 years later, I ended up starting with mediation. That was at the beginning of mediation back in the 90s. Courts were not even ordering mediation, and it was a new animal. I just fell in love with it, and I thought it was really the way of the future. At that point, arbitration was very big, so it was general civil mediation and family mediation. I did that as well. And then I was on the bench for 17 years and did everything. I was basically transferred from division to division, so everything except probate I was part of. After I got recruited from the bench by my colleague, Scott Silverman, who is a JAMS neutral. I've been here at JAMS, it's coming to 10 years, and I've been doing general civil, business disputes, maritime, and employment. Professional and bar associations that I'm involved with are the Cuban American Bar Association, started here about 40 years ago. Back then there were maybe 20 members, of which I was one of them. And now it's become one of the most popular, powerful bar associations in the state of Florida. The Florida Association of Women Lawyers is also one that's very near and dear to my heart. My daughter was the president of Florida Association of Women Lawyers, as was my daughter-in-law. And they're both amazing women, and I'm very proud that they're part of that organization and that they're part of our greater legal community. When I was a law student in 1977 at the University of Illinois in Champaign-Urbana, I was one of 5 or 6 women in my law school class. I believe I was only one Hispanic there at the time. I have seen the practice law change, where women are now more than 50% of the active practitioners. I have seen the diversity and inclusion that has taken place in the last, I would say, 10, 15 years. And I see that there's a lot of more work to be done, but I'm very grateful that my daughter and my daughter-in-law, who are also practicing attorneys, are not going to be the only women sitting in the room when they're having a partnership meeting. One of my favorite techniques to really get a case resolved is to try to have common ground with the parties. Before I start a session, I always come in and try to meet them on their level, try to meet them as human beings, not as litigants, not as advocates for their clients, but as humans that are there trying to get their job done. Talk to them about their families, talk to them about their children, talk to them about their work. Once you've developed a relationship, once you have common ground, something that you can agree on, whether it's, hey, what do you think we should have for lunch today? Should we order in pizza? Should we order in lasagna? Do you like Italian food? Really? Is your grandmother Italian? Oh, I make great spaghetti sauce. So that is one thing that I find is so helpful. It translates to success in every single kind of case. One of the sagest pieces of advice that have ever been given to me when I was a brand new green judge, my chief judge at the time, Lenny Rifkin, said to me, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth, and use them in those proportions. And that has helped me not only on the bench, but as a mediator, and especially as the mother of teenagers when they were that age. One step that we can all take to encourage diversity and inclusion in ADR is to mentor. Mentorship is the key, I believe, to bring in people that are going to be the future of this industry. If I had to come up with a title to a book on my life, first of all, this is fiction, but it would be called She Really Lived. I'm Mercedes Armas-Bach, and I am proud to be a mediator and arbitrator at JAMS.